Hi guys, I'm Amy. Thank you so much for coming on my YouTube channel and watching my videos. I'm absolutely loving doing them. I'm loving showing you all what I'm getting up to each day. This next video is basically something that you can create using only one tool, and that's a dotting tool. Really easy to get your hands on, really cheap and so easy to use. You can create a load of different designs with this, but today I'm going to go with the fish eye. It's really simple and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. This will be great for anyone who's starting out in gel nails or even just nail art. If you're unsure what brush sets are best to use and you're struggling to make a start, then this is definitely a great one to begin with. So I hope you enjoy watching it. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate to contact me and I will certainly help you out. But yeah, I'll leave you with the video. Enjoy! I'm going to start off by using this cuticle pusher to remove previous gel that my client has had on her nails. To do this removal, I've used acetone, cotton pads and tin foil. Next, I'm using a 180 buffing file to lightly graze over the top of the nail plate in order to just remove that layer of hydration that we have there. I'm not doing this invasively and the client shouldn't feel any discomfort at this point. Now using a 100 grit file, I'm going to shape my client's nails to the shape that they like them. This client here likes her nails nice and square, so I'm going to maintain that natural square shape and just round off the edges. If you do leave the edges too sharp, then the client is prone to having lifting. Next, I'm taking a white buffing block and buffing over the top of the nail plate. This smooths everything out, and then I'm going to go in and remove any cuticle with my nippers, being really careful at this point that I don't get any of her skin. Now, I don't believe in specific primers, but I think acetone is the perfect primer for your nail plate once you've done all your filing to complete dehydration. Using a gelish base coat, I'm going to apply my first layer. You'll find I work thin but not too thin, and I tend to bounce my brush up towards the cuticle, making sure I'm not hitting the cuticle, and then pull down, making sure the side walls are nice and neat. Next, I'm applying Peach Whip by Artistic Colour Design, which is my favourite pale peachy nude colour, and I use this a lot for any nail art as I find it just gives the natural nail a nice sheen without being a specific really vibrant colour. Now, although I do love this colour, I do find if you work too thick with it, then the colour can swim into the cuticle or the side walls, so I always make sure I do two nice thin layers before I add any nail art. Now, when preparing your colours to nail art with, some like to use a palette, but I find a piece of tin foil works fine and you can just throw it away once you've finished your set of nails. This also gives me the chance to lay out the colours that I'm using on my palette and for my client to tell me that she's happy with the choices that I've made. Now, when I use Peach Whip, I always remove the inhibition layer because I find once I do nail art over the top, the colours can sink in with it being water-based. Next, I'm going to take my dotting tool and I'm going to do different size circles on each of the nails. Some nails I may even add 2 circles. Now, this is a prime example that we can all make mistakes and we can all make a bit of a mess when we're doing nail art, so not to worry. This is a brush that I use as a eraser. This is from Nails By, and I like to dip it in my acetone, remove most of the acetone but leaving it slightly damp and clearing the area that I've made a mess in. Next, I'm just going to go in with my other colours and do each stage of the eye, curing in between each colour that I add. Lastly, I'm going to add that super shine with my favourite ever top coat by Gelish, and I'm just going to place that right over the nail, making sure I don't hit the cuticle and I don't hit the surrounding skin, otherwise the nails will potentially lift. I'm also going to make sure that I'm properly capping the edge. Now, this isn't a non-white top coat, so I'm going to take off that inhibition layer with a lint-free pad and a cleansing spray. And lastly, finish off with some cuticle oil. Perfect. very own set of fisheye gel nails. So I hope you can see from that video that it really isn't complicated and doesn't ever need to be complicated either. The only tool that I used there was a dotting tool. So you can buy dotting tools from eBay. I've seen them in Home and Bargain, B&M. They're really cheap. Sometimes they come with a couple of brush sets in as well. So go and get yourself some, have a little play about. It's really easy, and there's loads of things you can do with them as well. So if you did enjoy today's video, then please don't forget to like it, comment below, and definitely subscribe, because I've got loads of stuff to show you. It's only just getting started yet. I'm also going to do a couple of product reviews for you all coming up on my next YouTube videos, so stay tuned. And any of the products that you've seen today that you like the look of, I will be doing a full review on one of my next videos. So thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.